It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. This should be a good one to watch. On
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitch, best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
Leading them out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And the tendency for most of these is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson.
9 carries,
58 yards, and a score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub to get his legs back for this game.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Robinson toss play left side. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
12 yards there and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year.
And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
7-7, our score after 1. Now action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Throwing is Hurts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Crowder now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before break. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. In the early window on Sunday, one of the best happens up in Pittsburgh. A big one for the Steelers, as they'll take on the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And then finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man, Brian Robinson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging mistake-free football the rest of the way. Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Jeremy Chin right there to knock that away. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now it's Crowder. Oh, some strong running. Just bowling over tacklers. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Still fighting for more. Touchdown!
Jaden Daniels.
68 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively you're taught to break down, wrap up, but in this case he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today, Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Hurts. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 49 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
He's still on his feet.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Dorrance Armstrong racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The visitors' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Being chased out left. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 12. Results in a first
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Daniels looking to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's Daniels.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for our visitors, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.